Picture this. You wake up every morning, you try to eat better, you spend money on supplements, you take your multivitamin thinking you're covering all your nutritional gaps. But what if the very thing you trust the most is quietly working against you? What if that tiny pill you take every day is actually blocking your body from absorbing the real nutrients it desperately needs? Not helping it? That sounds extreme, but stay with me, because what you're about to hear could completely change how you look at supplements forever. And before we go deeper, if you care about simple health truths that actually make a difference in your daily life, take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps more than you think, and it allows Vital Age Nutrition to keep bringing you content that cuts through the noise and gets straight to what actually works. Now, here's the reality most people never question. Synthetic multivitamins were created to fill the gap in modern diets. On paper, it sounds perfect. You don't eat enough vegetables? Take a pill. Busy lifestyle? Take a pill. Low energy? Take a pill. But the human body doesn't work like a machine where you can just throw isolated nutrients into it and expect perfect results. Your body recognizes nutrients based on their natural structure, their cofactors, and how they interact with other compounds. Real food nutrients come in complex packages. Vitamins don't exist alone in nature. They come with enzymes, minerals, phytonutrients, and coenzymes that help your body absorb and actually use them. Synthetic vitamins, on the other hand, are often isolated chemical versions. They may look identical on paper, but inside your body, they behave very differently. Let's take a simple example. Vitamin C in real food isn't just ascorbic acid. It comes with bioflavonoids, enzymes, and other compounds that improve absorption. Most synthetic multivitamins only contain ascorbic acid, so when you take it, your body may absorb a small portion, but it doesn't get the full benefit. In some cases, your body even has to use its own stored nutrients to process that synthetic form. And that's where things start getting interesting. Because instead of filling deficiencies, synthetic multivitamins can sometimes create imbalances. Think about it like this. Your body is always trying to maintain balance. When you flood it with isolated nutrients in unnatural ratios, it can throw off that balance. For example, too much synthetic zinc can interfere with copper absorption. High doses of certain B vitamins can disrupt others. Calcium supplements without proper cofactors can affect magnesium levels. It becomes a chain reaction. So now, instead of supporting your body, you're unknowingly creating competition inside it. Another issue most people don't realize is bioavailability. This simply means how much of a nutrient your body can actually absorb and use. Synthetic vitamins often have lower bioavailability compared to whole food sources. Some forms pass right through your system. That's why sometimes you'll notice bright yellow urine after taking a multivitamin. Your body is literally flushing out what it doesn't need or can't process. But here's the deeper problem. Over time, relying on synthetic multivitamins can make people less focused on real nutrition. It creates a false sense of security. You start thinking, I took my vitamin today, so I'm covered. Meanwhile, your diet might still be lacking fiber, antioxidants, and natural nutrient combinations your body actually depends on. And your body knows the difference. There's also something called nutrient synergy. In real food, nutrients work together. Vitamin D helps calcium absorption. Magnesium helps activate vitamin D. Vitamin K2 directs calcium to the right places in your body. When you isolate these nutrients and take them in random amounts, you lose that natural synergy. It's like trying to play a full orchestra, but each instrument is playing alone, out of sync. Now here's something even more surprising. Some synthetic vitamins are not just less effective. They can actually compete with natural nutrients for absorption pathways. That means when you eat real, nutrient-dense food, your body may not absorb it as efficiently because it's already dealing with synthetic forms from supplements. In simple terms, the supplement meant to help you might be getting in the way. And this doesn't mean all supplements are bad. That's important to understand. There are situations where targeted supplementation is helpful, even necessary. But the problem is the one-size-fits-all multivitamin approach. Your body is unique. Your deficiencies are unique. Taking a generic pill with dozens of nutrients in fixed amounts doesn't always match what your body actually needs. Now, think about this. When you eat a fresh orange, your body recognizes it instantly. It knows exactly how to break it down, absorb it, and use it. There's a natural intelligence in that process. But when you take a synthetic pill, your body has to figure it out. Sometimes it adapts. Sometimes it rejects it. Sometimes it stores it in ways that aren't beneficial. This is why more people are starting to shift toward whole food-based nutrition instead of relying heavily on synthetic supplements. And there's another layer to this conversation that most people ignore: quality. Not all multivitamins are created equal. Some contain cheap forms of nutrients that are harder for the body to absorb. Others may include fillers, artificial colors, or additives that don't support your health at all. So even if you're taking a multivitamin every day, the actual benefit you're getting might be far less than you think. Now ask yourself honestly, are you taking a multivitamin because your body truly needs it, or because it feels like the easiest solution? Because real health doesn't come from shortcuts. It comes from consistency, awareness, and understanding what your body actually responds to. Imagine shifting your focus from covering gaps with pills to nourishing your body with real nutrients. Whole foods like leafy greens, fruits, nuts, seeds, and quality proteins provide not just vitamins and minerals, but the full spectrum your body needs to thrive. And here's the best part. When you start giving your body what it truly recognizes, everything begins to change. Energy improves, digestion becomes smoother, sleep feels deeper, and you're not relying on artificial support anymore. But again, this doesn't mean you throw away every supplement. It means you become smarter about what you use and why you use it. Instead of blindly taking a multivitamin, you focus on targeted support if needed. And you prioritize real nutrition first, because at the end of the day, your body isn't asking for isolated chemicals. It's asking for real, complete nourishment. Now I'm curious. Have you ever taken a multivitamin and felt like it didn't really make a difference? Or maybe you noticed changes when you improved your diet instead? Share your experience in the comments, because your story might help someone else realize what's actually going on. And if you found this eye-opening, don't keep it to yourself. Share this with someone who relies heavily on supplements and thinks they're doing everything right. Sometimes one small shift in understanding can completely transform someone's health journey. This is exactly why Vital Age Nutrition exists: to simplify health, remove confusion, and bring you closer to what actually works in real life.